All right, y'all, this is a part two from the 5 things I love about my Durango RT to the 5 things I hate / dislike about my Durango RT. Number one, and one of the most serious things I really don't like, is the stock brakes on this truck. The stock brakes on this truck are bad, bro. I feel like I cannot brake on a dime with just 360 horsepower, so I can't imagine having these brakes with 500, 600 to 700 horsepower. Dodge, RT can use some Brimbos too, man. I know it's only 360, but damn, trying to brake with these, man, a nightmare sometimes. Especially when you got people trying to ride up on your bumper or people in front of you slamming on their brakes. Definitely not the best reactive brakes on this truck, or the stock brakes for this truck. Well, speaking of the speed of this truck, that goes to my second thing on the list that I really dislike. 360 horsepower, it sounds good. And if this was within a Charger, the 375 RT, then that's something to speak on. But 360 horsepower on this huge truck is slow as hell, man. And once you get comfortable with driving with this 360 horsepower, you're gonna want more, I promise you. That's why I plan on doing modifications to my truck, because 360 isn't enough for me personally. I must come back with y'all when I get to 400 or 500 horsepower. But 360, nah. Now, if you never driven a V8 before, 360 will be just fine starting out, so you get acquainted with the torque, the speed of something that quick. But for me, nah, I've had it about 2 months now. I've gotten real adjusted to the speed, and now I need more. Do it sound a little bit greedy? Of course not, it don't, because all my Hellcat Scat Pack boys already know how I feel to have that 495 or that 710, 717 horsepower. Number 2 on the list, the truck is slow. Now, 3rd on the list, and hopefully this wind isn't picking up in the mic, it's the stock height on the truck. It's not too bad, but then again, I would like it a little bit lower, especially coming from an Audi A4 that was damn near scraping the concrete. I am going to adjust the height on the truck. I'm not a fan of the stock height. And yeah, that's really just it. I'm just not a fan of the stock height. Now, the 4th thing I don't like is the CarPlay. It tends to bug out. Mind you, this is a brand new truck. I only had it for 2 months. Driven it for 2,368 miles. And I'm already having issues with the CarPlay. Love the infotainment screen, but it definitely needs some work. It'll glitch out randomly, and that would throw me off, because when I'm playing my music and you glitch out, I'm not trying to play with a screen and focus on the road at the same time. That's not something I want to do when I'm driving a 5,000-pound truck with a little bit of speed behind it. So 4th on the list definitely is a CarPlay. Not a big fan of it. If they fix the glitchiness, then they wouldn't even be on the list. And lastly, the 5th thing on the list, which probably should have been up there in the top 3, is the fact that it is a V8 and it guzzles gas. I spend about $100 a week on my tank, and that's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. For your average person, $100 a week for some gas can be kind of crazy. But if you can afford it, it's not gonna be a big deal for you. But if you like to save your bread, this truck right here, where realistically any V8 is going to attack your pockets when it comes to gas. So $100 a week on gas, not a big fan of it. Really don't like it, but I don't regret it, because I still love my truck. But yeah, not a big fan of the gas guzzling. But all in all, those were the only 5 things I don't like, and it took me a minute to even get to this point. I had to use the truck a little bit to see what I really don't like about it. And it took me some time, because again, ultimately I love my truck more than I dislike my truck.